for today's poetry activity, you're going to need 2 sheets of construction paper, some colored food dye, either a rubber glove or a piece of paper to roll on top of it, and you've got to make sure that there's something covering the table. There's newspapers available. Make sure the table is entirely covered. Food dye can be nasty, nasty stuff. So what we're doing is we're creating ink blots. So again, 2 sheets of construction paper, should be under the paper just like this. Any random piece of paper that you're not using for anything else, or a rubber glove, and the food dye that we've laid out on the tables. That's what we need to start. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your construction paper, both sheets, put them together like this, one on top of the other, and you're going to fold them right down the middle. Okay? Run your hand across it a few times, make sure you got a nice crease right in the middle of the paper. Once you've done that, you're going to take them, unfold them, but leave them on top of each other, lay them right down in front of you. You start out with one color of food dye, and on one side of the paper, you're just going to drop a few drops of that food dye. One drop at a time. You don't want to spray it all over the place. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can even do one in the middle, right along the crease. Okay? Once it's on the paper, you're going to fold it back over, either using your gloved hand or that spare piece of paper. You're going to run it along the construction paper. The dye is probably going to come through. Don't worry about it, that's fine. Make sure you press it down nice and good so that when you open it up, you'll see the dye is on both sides of the paper now. You're going to repeat that same process with another color. Just a few drops, randomly placed, doesn't have to be any rhyme or reason to it. Once that color's down, fold them back over. Again, gloved hand or a piece of paper across it. You don't want to use your bare hand because it does go through. Food dye is nasty stuff, it will stain. Now, I've got 2 colors on there. Grab another color, a few more drops. Try not to drop on top of one of the other colors. You want it to show that there's a different color. And try not to do it from too high up because it does splash. Food dye, again, is nasty stuff. It will stain your clothes. One more time, run the paper across it. And you have now created your very own ink blot.
Now that you've completed your ink blot, I'm going to ask you to describe it in a poem. The exercise here is to use words to describe something that has no rhyme, no reason, no pattern, and no form. This is a somewhat random design, and I want you to look at the colors, the shapes. Find something poetic in what you just created. And on a loose leaf piece of paper, write me a short poem about it.